feel fueled, focused, and steady, or tired and heavy. All right, man, I got the itis, man. I'll say this, the holidays are so funny to me. When all of a sudden we have that holiday meal and everybody on the couch watching sports. And I'm like, can y'all just walk around a little bit? Or you get your mom, baby, I cooked this German chocolate cake, you gotta try it. No, I don't. I tried it a little bit, okay? Give me a second to eat first. Y'all, I really love what I do. It is really an honor to even just be here, but I really love what I do. I really do, because I feel like it's if I change lives, and I'm really doing God's work. So dinner is where the rest can happen, because it's often the biggest and the most familiar meal. Most people have dinner, right? So a common pattern may be fried chicken or fish, pork chops, ribs, white rice, mac and cheese, cornbread, potatoes. Am I hitting anything? Right? Am I speaking to you? Sweet teas, and vegetables only on certain days. Man, the way these meat prices up, y'all still eating oxtail? These things expensive. Man.
We make the chicken and fish boil the
So again, this isn't about shame, guys. It's not about shame. I really want to make this a safe place, and I really want to be here to support you through this, because it's all about the patterns that are showing up, because they show up in your labs. It's the portions, the sodium, the fried foods, the sugary drinks, and how rare vegetables and fibers are on the plate. So when we think about these simple upgrades, protein plus fiber plus water, protein plus fiber plus water. So include a baked fish with some green beans or some black-eyed peas, a roasted sweet potato every now and again with the skin on. So clean the outside of it and season it. It's so good when it's roasted. But the goal is not to enjoy less. The goal is to have less stress on the body. Okay? Now this is the good part, because a lot of people, this is a snack culture in today's world. I get a lot of people, man, but I really don't eat a lot. I don't eat a lot, but a snack. What you snacking on? Because those add up too. This slide is about the habits that don't always feel like the real meal, because they're not real, but they show up every once in a while and you forget about them too. You forget you had that cookie, that muffin, the candy, the soda, the iced tea, the pastries, the late night sweets that don't show up in my sessions. And I'd be like, what's going on? And I got to figure out, at nighttime, man, I just sat down and I just killed a whole roll of cookies. But they forgot about it though, right? Because they went to sleep right after. Right? The alcohol while watching TV or sports, smoking, tobacco use. We often call these habits very relaxing, right? But we also have to ask, is that relaxing or is it raising my blood pressure? Is it pushing my blood sugars and my triglycerides out the roof? Is it affecting my sleep? Is it adding to the weight on my belly, increasing my cravings and putting extra stress on the heart, the kidneys, and the circulation? So a better snack formula: fiber plus protein, apples with peanut butter, Greek yogurt with berries, an orange with some nuts, a boiled egg with some fruits, carrots and hummus or carrots with guacamole, a tuna pack with whole wheat crackers, popcorn with nuts. Or some people may eat cottage cheese. I'm not a cottage cheese girly, but like 98% of the people I work with eat cottage cheese. I just have not gotten there yet. Berries with walnuts, water, or even sparkling water, or our water enhancers. So once again, this is not about having a treat. It's about knowing what your default is, because your default is what's shaping your labs. Your default setting is shaping your labs. So what habit do I call relaxing that may be actually raising the risk of my health? I really like this slide, y'all. I thought this was probably the most coolest slide, actually. It's like, how could we now think about what foods can I add to the diet to help with these different conditions? So this is the why. The why to the what. So your labs are feedback. So once again, please go know your numbers. I hope you screenshotted that one slide. Go send it to your doctor so they can be able to support you, because this is not about shaming you. We are here to give you information just like your labs are. Your blood pressure can improve when your sodium decreases. The processed meats, the fast food, the largely portion sizes can decrease when you add more vegetables, beans, and fruits, and water, and movement increases. Your A1C and your blood sugar can improve when sweet drinks goes down. Your carbohydrates are paired, and carbohydrates are fruits, breads, pastries, sweets, ice creams. Those are all carbohydrates when they're paired with proteins and fibers. Walking after your meal, just take about 15 minutes and walk the block. It's consistent. So if we stop skipping all these meals throughout the day and then overloading at night, we can move the numbers. So your cholesterol can move when we have oats, beans, lentils, fruits. The fried foods and those processed meats show up less often. It's just the balance. We can move our triglycerides often because they respond to less sugar. So a lot of people think that I get fat because I eat fatty foods. No, you get fat because you have sugary foods. You have unbalanced foods because your fat cells love sugar. That's what feeds the cells to make them bigger. An increase of blood sugar levels there. Okay? Kidney protection is really tied to the blood. So your blood pressure, your blood sugar control, and this is one of the ones that I really wanted to show y'all. One moment. This one here. So Andrew's going to turn it upside down. Yep. Turn it upside down, Andrew. All right, I want y'all to see something. Look at that race. The hare and the tortoise. So you see the hare, that's a healthy blood sugar. So you see how the blood just went down? Well, the viscosity of your blood should be thin like water. Why? Because the blood actually transports the oxygen and the nutrients to all the different parts of your body. Andrew, can you pull this one up too, alongside there? Thank you. So this little diagram right here is actually type 2 diabetes. This diagram right here is type 2 diabetes. But you see how the foot is starting to die off? Well, our foot is the farthest part away from the heart. Where do we get the blood from? The heart. So if we can't, you see how the blood is just going slow? If the blood cannot get to the heart, to the toe, then it actually starts to die off. You see that? It starts to die off. So your blood sugar levels are so important. So when I said get your eyes checked, that can be related to prediabetes or the exposure of the risk. Is that fair? Thank you. That's what we're here for, guys, and I'm so glad that y'all showed up for yourself today. So cholesterol can improve with more nuts, beans. So basically, guys, what I'm saying is that can we just balance the plate? Can we walk away today and say, how can I add more collard, maybe some collard greens with less smoky fat meat in there, right? So the first article that I wrote when I was a young dietitian, just imagine how moving this presentation is. But when I was a young dietitian, I didn't have no sympathy. I had no sympathy, and I called collard greens the way they made. I called that slave food. And so my preceptor was like, "You can't put that in the article." I was like, "Why not?" They started these habits when they were slaves. Why? Because we had all the fat meat, all the stuff that we added to the nutrient-dense collard green. We added everything else in there that really hurt it. And so what I did was I actually remixed the recipe. I honored the flavor, but I increased the nutrients. And you didn't even miss anything, right? So all I want to do is just really think about how can we protect our prostate colon health by being supported, getting our screenings done, maintaining a healthy weight, having more plants and beans on the plate, having less processed meats and heavy fried foods. All right, so once again, I want to say this directly. Even rectal changes can be connected to blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, your sleep, and your medications. So I want y'all to bring these up in y'all's doctor's appointments. That's what you should be doing. That conversation may protect more than just your sexual health. It can protect your heart health. You do not need the direct diet to change these patterns of your lives. You just need consistency. If you could just commit today and just say, what is one thing that I can add to the plate? What is just one thing that I can commit to? So Do I want to know what my labs say is something that you should be asking yourself. How have you been really treating your body? Know your labs. So a 7-day reset, I'm about to wrap it up. I know y'all are probably a system overload right now, but hopefully I'm moving y'all in the right direction. I don't want you to leave here today trying to change everything. That's not the goal. That's how people get really overwhelmed and burned out. They leave, they talk to me, and they're like, oh man, you know what, I'm gonna throw everything away in the kitchen, I'm gonna just get all the healthy stuff. No. I want you to leave with one decision, just one. For the first 7 days, you can choose one or more of these things. Drink more water before a sweet drink or coffee. Eat 1 fruit daily. Eat 1 vegetable daily. Walk 10 minutes after your meal. Add beans or lentils or peas at least twice a week. Eat protein at breakfast or your first meal, and schedule your lab work. Schedule a checkup. So before you leave, choose one of these. I'm going to schedule a doctor's appointment and get a physical. I'm going to check my blood pressure. I'm going to ask about prostate screening. I'm going to ask about colon screening. I'm going to replace my sugary drink 4 days out of the week with water. I'm going to walk for 10 minutes. And I'm going to add these different things. I'm going to also consider my family health. Gentlemen, your body does not need the perfect man. It needs a consistent one. Okay? So 1 plate at a time, 1 walk at a time, 1 appointment at a time, and 1 honest conversation at a time. This is how we begin. The goal is not to scare you or shame you. The goal is to keep you from finding out too late. Today is the youngest you'll ever be, and everybody think we got time until we don't. Okay? Everybody think we got time until we don't, so let's not find out too late, okay? So, for you to stay here, strong, present, clear, and available for life, there's a lot of people that still care about you and need you. Is that fair?
Fair.
Thank you. So what is one promise that I am willing to keep to myself for this week? What is one promise? Okay, you got a whole list. You got a lot to choose from, and all I need is one. Okay? I want to thank you for your time, guys. It's been a pleasure.